Olá e bem-vindo ao Old Lady Plays. Meu nome é Kate, a violinha. Este é o Journeyman, Episode 83, Season 3, Episode 9 with Sporting Clube de Portugal, and now also with the Azzurri. Sitting in 6th place in the world. They came and got me, and I said sure, because you asked for it. So that's where it is. We are back with Sporting. We're back with Sporting, not Porto. Those are different things. Anyway, I won't make that mistake again, I hope. We have Bayern Munich today in the second leg of the UEFA Champions League. The last time you saw us, we beat PSV 4-0. We went on to draw Benfica 0 at their park, which they actually were uncautious the whole game. They were, keeping their heads down and being really careful and all of that. So, I don't know, anyway. We played Vitória de Guimarães. We again had another score draw. A little frustrating, that one. I really hoped we were going to get something out of it, especially it was a home match. And then the exciting part started where we actually beat Bayern away. We went to Germany and beat them 1-0 and got a great goal from Machoy Jalot in the 67th minute to take us to the lead, although they did outplay us. But nonetheless, we managed to hang on and hold that lead. So we have an away goal coming home and a 1-goal lead. I'm pretty happy about that. We then played Famalicão in Liga. We won, 2-1. Milojevic with a penalty and Carlos with a late goal. And that's how we got to where we are today. We are going to be playing Bayern in the Champions League quarter-final at our park, and we have that 1-goal lead. So we're kind of hopeful we actually may be making it to the Champions League semi-final, which is absolutely outrageous. I have no idea how that's happening. I mean, okay, we got PSV in the first round. That helped a lot. But Bayern, we shouldn't be playing with Bayern. They should be stomping the floor with us. This is nuts. So I don't know what's going on. We got lucky. I mean, I'm pretty sure they outplayed us pretty badly. Let's just check it. Yeah, 13-7, they outshot us. Possession was about the same. The other stats were pretty similar, actually, so maybe it wasn't. And we had a higher average rating. Now, granted, we got the goal, so that'll help. But it's still, they did have 3 half chances. We only had the 1. So realistically, they did outplay us. But we just were able to get the goal and then hang on. So we'll see how we do today, because that's what we're up to next. Let's have a quick look at the squad. And who's playing today? That's right. Let's quickly check and see who's playing. Milojevic. Milojevic gets to play again today because he scored last game. I'm still playing that game with my forwards because I'm trying to get them to score regularly. Milojevic has started to score regularly. Boni off and on. Badji doesn't seem to be able to score regularly. He's picking up one here and there, but he doesn't want to score them back to back to back to back. Milojevic has shown himself to be good at that and has had a couple of three-game runs in the side, scoring 4 goals, scoring at least 2 goals to stay in the side for 3 games. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Anyway, here's the team that we're going with today. Olariaga, Gabriel Ramos, Makoto Sakaguchi, Xavi Baptiste and Mirko Radosavljevic, Idrissa Doumbia, Wendell in the midfield behind Kelvin Rodriguez, Carlos to the right, Machoy Jallo to the left, and Dusan Milojevic up front. that's how we're going to line up today. I don't know why I said everybody's full names, but except maybe the goalkeeper, I think I left out the fact that he's Gaston. So he's Gaston Olariaga. I think that's a great name. A wonderful Argentinian name. And let's just see how we do in this game. I think we're set up well to do very well, but we'll see how it rolls out as we actually end up playing it. Challenge the team to go out and prove a point. I think we go with the first leg means nothing, it's a brand new match, and we've got to make sure we win it. That's how I look at it. So that's what I'm going to say. Even if it's not necessarily the best thing to say, it's what I'm going to say because it's what I would say. Ooh, and it turned out to be a good one. Yay. Charles Baptiste has been rock solid in defensive late. How importantly be here today. A great thing to be able to look at the defensive notes and save hands. How much of a boost is Goretzka's absence to your chances? I've heard of him. I've actually heard of Leon Goretzka. They actually named a player I'd ever heard of in the any team would miss a player of his caliber question. Amazing. It had to happen eventually, I suppose. How useful is Dombia's versatility? He makes us stronger. What am I supposed to say? Oh, it's terrible. I can't stand the fact that he can play 6 positions. Oh, their goalkeeper's got an injury. Just a little one now, and he's ready to come back tomorrow. Still, it's an interesting risk to take to play somebody with an injury in a big game like this. Especially at goalkeeper where it's so easy to get just that little knock. Not very much happening in this first half. But that suits us because, frankly, we get don't let your focus waver. Yeah. Oh, somebody's stressed. Wendell is stressed. Why are you stressed, son? Let's see what you got. No pressure on you tonight. Oh, he's still stressed. Oh well. It was worth a try. I want to see if I could cool him down a little bit, but he's still motivated. That's good. A few other guys are apprehensive and nervous and stuff, but not so much as their lot are. Wow. Hey, we're playing really well. I was just going to say Machoy hasn't played very well but then he jumped suddenly from 6'4" to 6'7", so he must have done something. Let's have Carlos out for Samuel Martins. Let us have Boni in for Milojevic. And Tobias Gullikson for Kelvin Rodriguez. There we go. Try that. Ease him off tackles. We can do that. There he goes now. Down the wing, Radosavljevic. We have Machoy into the box with a weak shot. Mere is not going to have any trouble with that. Or is it Meret? I'm not sure. He's Italian, I know that. But I don't know whether it's Mere or Meret. Oh, nice try. Good response by the defender there. But not good enough. We have gotten through 1-0 over the 2 legs. I did not expect that. I'm sorry it was such a dull game. I know it's kind of cliched among our creators to say things like, you know, I'm okay with there being no highlights, but I mean, it really did work out in our favor. But it didn't make much of a spectacle, and I'm sorry about that. That was a good win, boys. Well done. I think overall that was perfectly well done. I was happy with it. I thought we did well. So yeah, everybody's happy. And we're going to the semi-final against either Chelsea or Real Madrid, and it looks like it will be Chelsea. So I don't want to go to Chelsea. Oh, oh, oh. That's Elvis Costello. I'm not just singing that because I don't like Chelsea. I mean, I don't like Chelsea, but that's not why I was singing. All right. We win in the quarterfinal, which is just loopy. It really doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess it does make sense after the way we did. This is a good point. We beat Bayern 5-1, Arsenal 4-1, Lyon 4-1, all in the first round. Then a 5-0 aggregate win over PSV. I suppose us beating Bayern isn't really out of our idiom. I mean, it doesn't seem out of line with what we've accomplished this year. I just really didn't expect us to be anywhere near this good this year. I really thought the youth were going to need at least another year or two to mature before we were able to challenge at this kind of level. So it's very impressive. Very impressive. Strange, but impressive. If you look at performance over the two legs, we deserved it. Yeah. I'm pleased we're through, but we won't get ahead of ourselves. That's for sure. There is 10 million more into the bank. I don't mind that at all. That brings us to a balance of 91 million. That's not bad. A long Champions League run is just what the doctor ordered for a decent transfer kitty for next year. So we will play Chelsea in the semi-final. We are the home team in the tie, so the first leg will be played at our place, which is not what I prefer, but that's okay. And then the winner will meet either Paris SG or Atletico Madrid in the final. That sounds pretty good. I think we've got a chance. It's certainly not a mismatch. Let's see. I wonder if they've given us odds yet on the games. They've got Chelsea mildly favored in our home game, and probably will have them heavily favored in their home game. But that's okay because Bayern were favored in our home game, so it didn't work out that way. So yeah, that's what happens when you can play good defense. I mean, we don't set out our stall to play defense. You can always see my strategy, my tactics at any time. And you know, if you ever want to see them looked at in depth, I rarely make any changes. You can absolutely examine them. I don't play a defensive game. It's just that the possession game that I tend to favor happens to be very solid defensively. That makes a big difference, as you just saw. We're good at holding on to the ball, and the longer we hold the ball, the less chance you have to try and beat us with it. So it's just as simple as that. It's not really any deep tactical thinking or anything. That's really not my strength. So anyway, I should stop yapping. It's been almost 15 minutes. My goodness, I have been yapping. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. We will be back with the Real Madrid, sorry, not Real Madrid, the second leg of Chelsea. And that will also coincide with what I think will be the decisive game in the league. And that should do it for that part of the season. There's also a Portuguese Cup final to see whether we can possibly win a treble if we win the league, because we already won the League Cup. We could win the league and the Portuguese Cup, and at the moment we are still in the balance for the Champions League. So it's possible we could end up with a crazy quadruple, and I don't even know what I'd do. I mean, would I want to stay on with Sporting after doing that? Maybe. But wow. Anyway, we're not there yet, and it's probably folly to be talking about it so early, but certainly it's on my mind. I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. I hope that you have a great day, and take care.